this video on GIMP and how to create a outline on a text. We will create two outlines, one black and one white, like in this picture. So how do we do that in GIMP? That is today's big question. Well, there's probably many ways to do this. I found one way, and I decided to make a short video on how you can do this and achieve this effect. A little bit for self-reference, or like so I can look it up myself if I forgot how to do it. But obviously you start out with a picture that you want to put your text on. Then you use the text tool and you click on the picture to insert your text, and you will write something, and then you can use this move tool to move the text around, and that's what I'm doing to get it centered. Then you can click again on the text tool, and if you need to change some things like the font size, you can do that. You can change the color of the text and so on. Then you can use the move tool again and reposition the text on the image where you want it. So the next thing, you right click and go to layer, and text to path is what you click on. The next thing is go to layer, new layer, and make sure it's a transparent layer, but usually it should be as is. So now we have a separate layer, and on this layer we will now go to, oh yes, that was the setting for transparency, so yeah. So now you can see we have three layers: the picture, the text, and the new transparent layer. And you can notice also that they are in this order. So in the bottom you have the photo, in the middle you have the text, and on top you have the transparent layer. Next you do is go to select and from path. So not sure why I did that, but I had already done it, but okay, from path. And now we have the selection on the transparent layer, a selection which is the same selection as the text. So now we can just grow our layer, or this selection, I mean, by some pixel value. I chose 8. That would be the line width, you could say, or the how wide the contour should be. The next thing you can do is you can go to the gradient fill. It's usually where the paint bucket is, but you can hold that one in and you get the gradient fill. And then you can I do this because it's just simple. I create two, so the foreground and the background color is both black, and when I do the gradient fill, it will be completely black. If you do, yeah, as you see, if you have a background color that is white, it will have a gradient, but we're just using the gradient tool to fill this thing. You can use the paint bucket, but I found that then you have to click around a lot, so this is quicker. Right. Okay, so now we have this layer with the selection, and we have filled it with black. So what we do now is just place the top layer in the middle, so the text layer will be on top, and by doing so we will get this contour or the outline of the text. So that's pretty much it, and that's how you can create a outline on your text. And here I'm just showing that you can make the layers visible or not, and then you can see what's going on, so to speak. Okay, so now we have done it to create our outline, but what we can do is actually we can do it one more time. On the text layer, we do another text to path. We create a second transparent layer. And we do the same thing again, select from path, and then grow the selection. And this time we grow it by 16, so the double from the first time we grew it 8 pixels. Now we're going to grow it 16 pixels, so that the outline of the outline, like the second outline, will have the same width as the first outline. In this outline we will make white, so we do it again a gradient fill, but instead of black we use white. So as you can see, I've filled the whole selection white, and now what we do is simply place it above or below the first outline, and that's it. Then it's complete. So one thing to mention with this is usually it can get a little bit tricky to move the text after you've done this. So usually it's best to position it before you do this outline. I think you might be able to move it afterwards, but I prefer to do it before.